This tutorial is for 6th grade, Module 4, Lesson 2. In this lesson, we're going to look at expressions and specifically how to simplify expressions. So an expression is basically a mathematical operation that is not including the final solution. We have an example of an expression here. It's showing the distributive property. I would read this as 2 times the sum of 8 plus 2. In order to simplify this expression, I'm going to write it in the most compact or efficient way, meaning I'm going to work through as much of this problem as I can. So if I look at what's in my parentheses first, 8 plus 2 is 10, and I'm going to multiply that by 2, and that's why the simplified version of the expression is 20. As this module continues, we'll be looking at simplifying different types of expressions. So this is just practice using numbers here. So in this first section, it says to simplify each expression below. Question A is 10 times 15. So I could say that 10 times 15 is 150. In question B, I have 3/4 times 0. Well, anything times 0 would be 0. Question C has a 4 outside parentheses and a 20. That means we're going to multiply what's inside of the parentheses by 4. So that would be 80. And in question D, I have another example of the distributive property. So I can do what's inside the parentheses first. 6 minus 3 is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Or I could also look at it as 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 3 is 15. 30 minus 15 is 15. In the next section, we're going to look at word problems and some expressions that we have to decide whether they match the word problem or not. The first one says, Shannon made $8 an hour babysitting. How much does Shannon make for 3 hours of babysitting? And in the chart below, we have 4 different expressions, so we need to decide if each expression matches the word problem. The first expression is 3 plus 8. When I simplify this, I get 11. 3 plus 8 is 11. Well, the story says that she makes $8 an hour babysitting and that she babysat for 3 hours. Does not make sense that she would make $11 for babysitting 3 hours at $8 an hour. So we'll say no, this does not work. The next expression is 3 times 8. This makes more sense because I have 3 hours at $8 an hour. The simplified form is 24. So yes, that expression does work. The next one shows 8 plus 8 plus 8. I could look at this as each 8 represents one of the hours that she babysat. That would give us a total of 24, and yes, that expression works. And then the last one shows me 3 plus 3 plus 3. Well, in this case, the 3 represents hours, so it wouldn't make sense to add the 3 groups of 3. That would give me 9 hours, and that it does not match the word problem. So 3 groups of 3 is 9, and no, that expression would not match what we're trying to do in the word problem. So again, this is an introduction to expressions and how to simplify them.